After like, I had like 2 bottles of Coke this morning.
You shouldn't tell me that.
I can't have breakfast. I mean, I cannot have breakfast out, like, and that's why I stopped going. I cannot
breakfast with Coke.
Breakfast with Coke, especially if I'm having like, especially if I'm having like those like no. If I'm not, I'm talking breakfast with Coke. It's if I'm having like, you know, those fried potatoes and all that crap, right? But like if normal, you know, if I'm having oatmeal, I'm not gonna have a bottle of Coke. Don't worry. Can you pour Coke, you know, inside the oatmeal? Forget the milk today. You know, like, forget the milk. You know, don't add the sugar. It's fine.
But
welcome to episode number 6 of PBI powered by Influence. Today I got Jean-David. How do you say your last name?
Mukuna.
Mukuna. Where is that from?
It's from Congo, actually.
So you're from Congo?
Zaire, Kinshasa, yeah.
Were you born here?
No, I'm born over there. I left pretty young.
Okay.
I was about 2 years old. I moved to Europe, then I came to Canada in '99.
Okay, so you've been here for a while.
I've been here for a while, yeah.
Been here for a minute.
Yeah.
I want to introduce you, but I think it's better if you do it yourself.
Okay, no problem. Well, basically, yeah. I'm Jean-David Mukuna, like Mehran here said. I'm a personal trainer, certified by CanFit Pro, and I'm actually doing another certification with Ace Fitness.
Who's CanFit?
CanFit Pro is actually recognized all around Canada. Sorry, it's where pro trainers go to get trained on how to be a better personal trainer, basically, and basically keep your dream going. And you always have these. You have to go to these. How do you call that again? Basically, these meetings.
Okay.
Sometimes they're in Toronto, sometimes they're in Ottawa. So it's always fun. It keeps you active, also. So that's what it is, basically, CanFit Pro. Okay,
so why, like, I mean, are there other companies that do this? Or
definitely, there's a lot of companies. You can just go to the YMCA, for example, and you can just get a certification over there. But the reason I chose CanFit Pro is just because, like I said, it's known all around Canada.
Okay.
And as soon as you're certified with that, it means that you're legit in a certain way. What I mean by that is that I'm not saying that the YMCA certification is not good, but it's...
You can talk shit about them, so...
No, I don't do that. I don't do that. It's just so CanFit Pro it challenged you, you know, because I've been somebody who's been training for a long time. So
how long was the process, the whole process to get the certification done?
Couple months, like about 2-3 months.
Okay.
Because you have to go into class sometimes very early in the morning.
Okay, so explain me through the process, because if there's anyone that's watching that's interested or to get in the field, you know, obviously, you know, there's a lot of people that are claiming to be you know, fitness trainer, and whatnot, because they, you know, they can pick up a dumbbell and whatnot, right? So exactly. I mean, if I think certain things require certain certification, certain amount of knowledge. Obviously, if I'm gonna pay you money, I expect you to have knowledge.
Exactly.
You know, again, depends on what field. Like, you know, if you're an accountant, I obviously want you to be a CPA.
Yeah.
You know, if you are a fitness coach, I want you to know. You know, certification, again, it depends to what extent. Like you said, YMCA could be good, depending on the person's need, right? So explain me through the process.
Okay.
The whole process on how you got started. You know.
Okay.
And then once you started, you know, with CanFit Pro, right?
Yeah, CanFit Pro.
What was the process, that 2-3 months? You know,
how it was.
How was that?
Okay, well, it first started with a passion, like I told you once we talked one time. So I've been actually training. I've been an athlete, let's say, for my whole life. So basically, I started when I was a kid. I used to play on a soccer team when I was about 8-9 years old. After that, when I grew up, I started playing football, like contact football. And after that, when I finished playing football, I switched over to basketball, and I played for about 5 to 6 years.
Where did you play?
I played at Collège en Sic.
I played for St. Luc High School.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, then I got kicked out.
What happened?
I didn't show up for my classes. That was the deal. I show up for my classes and do my homework. I get to stay on the team. I don't show up, I get kicked out.
Yeah.
I thought they were joking. They actually did. Then they actually kicked me out of the school, so that wasn't really good. But okay, so you played for Ansik for how long?
I played for Ansik. Well, for my whole college time that I was there, so 2 years and a half, basically.
Okay.
After that, I switched to boxing. I had a couple fights, amateur boxing at Saint-Claude Robillard.
Okay.
That's where Lucien Boutet trains and Jean Pascal trains late in his career. So I had a chance to meet a lot of good athletes and boxers. So basically, it got to the point while I was boxing that I was to the point that I had to get either all in, so very serious about it, or because I was still working a 9-to-5 job while I was boxing.
And that is?
What do you mean?
What job is that, 9-to-5? What are you doing?
At that time, I used to just work at Rogers, cell phone company.
Telecommunications.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
And I was actually in school for computer science, computer technician.
And right now you still have a 9-to-5 job?
Yes.
Which is not Rogers?
Which is not Rogers,
okay.
No.
What is that?
It's, I work at a law firm, Place Ville-Marie, so downtown.
What do you do there?
Montreal. I'm a computer support tech.
Computer support tech, okay.
Yeah, so that's what I do now, from 9 to 5, then after that I train my clients.
How does that affect you? I mean, if a client comes in and tells you I'm only available 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, I mean, how does that, isn't there a conflict of interest in that sense that, that you might be missing out on clients? I mean, there's a lot of people that, I'm all about that, after 5 hustle, right? I mean, obviously we got bills to pay, we have responsibilities, but how do you play around with something like that?
Well, most of the clients that I get now is pretty much from mouth to ear. Okay, so they
word of mouth.
Yeah, exactly, word of mouth. So they pretty much know that I have a 9-to-5 job and that I have a lot of clients right now. I have about 15-20 clients, so that's pretty busy. Plus, I train a basketball team also in Longueuil. So,
what type of basketball team do you train?
High school.
High school?
Yeah, high school. Yeah, high school. And so basically, to answer your question, most of them already know that from 9 to 5.
They're aware of it.
They're aware of it most of the time. But what we can do sometimes is that I can tell them that if you're only available during that period of time or in the mornings, we can also do the weekends. Like Saturdays and Sundays. So, and I train a lot of people at the same time also, so that's time consuming. I mean, I can train more people at once, so that's also good for the ones that are not too shy.
Where do you train people?
Right now I have a studio in Verdun. Okay, so that's where I train my clients right now because we can't train outside. But during the summertime, what I like to do is that I like to do boot camps sometimes.
Like some outdoor boot camps?
Exactly.
Okay, so this all started with passion and everything. Now explain me the process of, why, I mean, I'm going to talk about CanFit Pro, the process of CanFit Pro. But I mean, yes, you're involved in sports. You did, you played basketball, you played soccer, boxing. Why not continue in sporting in that way versus getting into the fitness, side of things rather than, being like an athlete? Like, I mean, athlete meaning that why not become a football player or a basketball player, Because
it's harder than it seems sometimes because there's a lot of things involved. And that was my point actually with boxing because my whole goal at first when I started was to become a professional boxer. At the end of it.
Is that still in the plan somewhere?
Not really.
Why?
Because, like I said, boxing is a very hard sport. So you can't really be working 9 to 5 while you're trying to take it seriously, because you have a lot of sacrifices. A lot of sacrifices to do, no eating and this and that. So it's just hard to manage. It's
not a sacrifice you're willing to do right now at this point.
Because it doesn't pay you as much in the beginning. So no, it wasn't something I had to do since I had financial things to take care of.
Okay,
yeah, exactly.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna continue with this whole fitness thing because I'm not, I like to eat. I can't stay away from food, man.
I try.
I can. I like to eat, but we're gonna continue with this. We're gonna talk about the whole process of CanFit Pro. Don't leave. We'll be right back.
Honestly, it's just like I said. You just try to cut down just a little.
You know the funniest thing, like
little by little.
McDonald's, like drive-through, it's gone.
You're not doing it anymore.
It's been three months. October, November, December, January.
Nah, good.
3 months.
That's good.
No drive-through.
That's good.
At all. Sometimes Timmy's, like maybe a wrap.
Okay.
But no Big Mac.
No McDonald's.
No
Okay.
Big Mac.
You
No
see?
Junior Chicken.
That's a start. That's
like that was my life at a point. You know, I'm driving. It is a big M sign. You know, it's like come to me. I'm like yeah. Exit 52. Hey, can I have a Big Mac? Welcome back to episode number 6 of PBI Powered by Influence. Right before this break, we were talking a little bit about boxing, football, soccer, not football, basketball. You play basketball, football as well, right?
Yeah.
And we were talking about the whole process on how you can become certified, a certified trainer.
Certified trainer, yeah.
A certified trainer. So walk me through the process. So
Okay.
From registration, where you can go register, to today they give you that certification in hand, what's the process?
Okay. So first of all, you can register online. Okay.
CanFit Pro?
CanFit Pro. You just type CanFit Pro into Google. It's going to take you to their website.
Okay.
And basically from there on you register online, and after that it gives you the steps, the detailed steps. So first of all, you have to choose in your area. There's different schools and different places where they give out the classes.
Okay.
So basically, depending on where you live, you're gonna go to somewhere that's closer to your home most of the times. And after that, they're gonna ask you about your schedule. If you're busy during the weekdays, you can also you can do the classes during the weekends and stuff like that. So after that, you register online. You pick you pick the schedule that fits you best. So I since I was working during the weekdays, I chose the weekends. Mm-hmm. So basically I had classes for 2 months straight, every Saturday and Sundays.
Okay.
And they were all day, so basically from 10 to 4 p.m. So basically you go there, you have a pro trainer that's already certified. He has a bunch of certifications.
Now, what's the criteria, like when you go online and you're like trying to like apply to become certified? I mean, is there a certain criteria?
No.
Like, you know, what, you know, certain way your physique should be, or
no,
nothing?
Anybody can be.
So I can go and I can be like, I want to become a fitness trainer?
Definitely, because what they do is that they walk you through everything from A to Z, what you need to know. So you study the human body.
So I could like have the worst eating habit myself, and I can train someone else to have a proper eating habit?
Well, that's something different, because I'm guessing that if you would go get a certification, that I guess your eating habits would change after that. So yeah.
I like what I eat, man.
I know eating is usually the hardest thing for me with my clients.
I think like workout, it's cool. I mean I do it. But it's the food, man.
It's you have to be disciplined, man. It's a lifestyle. Like I always tell my clients, you have to tell yourself it's a lifestyle, you know, because sometimes I have these clients that they're gonna call me up and be like, okay, I have a wedding in 2 months. I need to get fit right now, or I have a wedding in like 2 weeks. But they're just gonna eat well and train for that period of time. But if you always try to tell yourself it's a lifestyle, like you always try to, let's say if you're having 5 days out of 7 in a week that you really eat bad, you should try to switch it over. You understand? Like try to eat good 5 days,
5 days and 2 days.
Out of 7 in 2 days at least. You know, you can eat what you want. So at least in the long run, you're gonna have these better days than these bad days. So that's always what I try to implement.
So now, how were those classes? You said it talked about everything, like body, food, workouts.
Yeah.
I mean, what were the type of training they provided you? Was it a lot of physical training?
It starts with the books. So there's books you have to buy, obviously. you
like everywhere.
Yeah, like everywhere. Exactly.
$300 for a 2-page book. You know.
No, the book is actually big.
Concordia is shit.
Oh, you go.
No, she goes to Concordia,
okay.
and it's like, I swear, I kid you not. She took a human relations class, and she tells me she's like, shit, I forgot to buy a book. I'm like, okay. She sends me the name. She texts me the name. She's like, can you go get it for me? And I'll pick it up on because they have that 10-minute break throughout the whole 2-3 hour class. Yeah. She's like, I'll come drop it in front of my class. I'm like, okay. So I go to their library, and I'm looking for a book. I asked her, I texted her, I'm like, how much is the book? She's like, it was $109. I'm expecting, a decent sized book, I go and I'm looking, I can't find it. I go see the girl at the cash and I tell her, I'm like, listen, I need this book. She's like, oh, you won't find it on the floor. I'm like, well, I'm like, fucking give it to me. I have to bring it to someone. She opens a drawer and she pulls out, it's literally 2 papers. You know, like when you get like a pay stub and you have to rip it up?
Yeah.
Right? So like it's literally that she had to rip it up and there was 5 questions in there? 5, right? There's 5 questions for $109.
That's crazy.
I'm like, yo, I'm in the wrong business. Like, I'm gonna start selling like paper to people for $109. Okay, so you had to buy the book.
So we had to buy a book. It wasn't a 2-piece of paper.
Okay, so it was a decent sized book. Okay,
pretty decent. It's pretty big.
Because people need to know, I know. Like people they're paying like $300-400 for a class, and the next thing you know, like it's like $109 for 2 pieces of paper, and then you have to buy this book, and that's like another $100. And next thing you know, at the end of those 4 months, you're like at $1,000 worth of books and fees, and that's for a class.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm like, that's not normal.
Yeah, but it's like that everywhere.
Like, it's bad.
Yeah.
No, you know what? If it's Harvard, I'm cool with it. Charge me. You have the name. You have the reputation. It's cool. Yeah. Cambridge and Oxford, charge me. It's cool. Yeah. Fucking Concordia? Like, I'm not cool with that. I'm not cool with that. Okay, so you got the book, and was there a lot of reading? Like,
there's a lot of reading to begin. So that's always the more boring part, I would say, because there's a lot of reading at first. You have to go through like 150 pages just reading.
But did it help you, the fact that you had at least a little bit of prior knowledge?
It helped me a lot, I would tell you, the books, because that was the part that I wanted to. Because a lot of people, like you said in the beginning, they know how to train themselves.
Yeah.
And they think that makes you a trainer, but
no,
not necessarily. You have to have the knowledge. And you can't give out the same workouts to all the clients. Like they do sometimes in gyms, because everybody's different and everybody has specific needs. So that book was pretty good because it would give you basically somebody's name, age, what he does in life, and it would ask you to build the best program for that person. Yeah. So you had to use your brain and think, and then after that you would go see the trainer, and the pro trainer, he would tell you, nah, this is bad, next time you do this. So there's a lot of reading, and like I said, even body parts, and it just teaches you and how to use the proper words also when you're training, not just to say, okay, train your back, or train this here, your biceps.
I would slap you if I'm paying you and you're telling me to train my back. Like, I'd be like, what?
Exactly.
Like, yo, I know I need to train my back. Exactly. But what part of my back? Exactly. You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah. So, now, so you went through that. How much of this is actually physical for you for learning process? How much of it is actually physical for you?
I'm not trying to say.
Like, when you're in this training, right? This 2 month training, do you have to go through physical tests?
Oh, myself?
Yes, yourself.
No, I didn't have to.
No, you didn't have to?
No, because basically, you go through all the books, you do a written exam, and then basically what they want you to do is bring someone in and show them basically for an hour how you would walk him through, because they don't really want to see how you are going to train yourself. It's most likely that what information you're going to give to the client in order to him to be able to train himself. So myself, no, I didn't have to train, or I didn't have
to do anything physical tests, nothing. So it was really learning, and also learning how to transfer the information to somebody else.
Exactly.
Okay, so that was the thing. And now, once all of that was done, what is the test process?
The test, the physical test at the end.
Okay, so you actually have a physical test?
Yeah, but not me.
Not you.
I have to bring in somebody.
Okay, you have to bring in someone.
Yeah, I have to bring someone to basically emulate like that person is my client basically.
Okay, so technically, what do you know, what do you eat, you know?
Yeah.
And
No, not necessarily. Let's say I would have to bring you in.
Okay.
You would be the person I bring in, and basically we would have to go through a whole workout together. So for a whole hour,
okay.
he's just gonna be standing there and look at me and see how I interact with you.
Okay.
So I would tell you, okay, let's warm up. We're gonna do this.
Right.
Talk about the intensity, like what intensity we're looking for through 1 to 10, you know, and simplify the words.
like really like if you were training, if I just came to you and you really wanted to train.
Exactly.
All right, so now you guys heard the process of with CanFit Pro to get certified. We're gonna continue this talk. We're gonna talk a little bit about, you know, the entrepreneur side of Jean-David, on how he got this whole business started, and a lot of other things. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Are you guys married? Boyfriend, girlfriend?
We're about to be married in September. She's my fiance.
Fiance, congratulations. Good. How long have you guys known each other?
Oh, 10 years?
Holy shit.
Yeah.
10 years?
10 years.
Too long. No, I'm kidding. Like, it's actually, what, 6 years?
6 years.
Good to go? Cups are showing. He's promoting Starbucks.
No,
He's promoting Lipsil.
Lipsil.
Yo, we're gonna send them emails tonight. Gonna be like, listen, it's on videos. Got him promoting, right?
Starbucks don't need no more promotion, I think.
Oh man, their fucking drinks. Like, I think there is no one that markets better than these fucking guys.
Starbucks, yeah.
No one markets better than them.
They don't need to.
Like no one. Like they come up with this weird ass drink, and it sells. Like the unicorn shit.
Yeah.
Did you taste it?
No.
I didn't, but it looked disgusting. I saw it. Did you taste it?
She's a Starbucks fan. I'm not.
No, Starbucks. Listen, I can do Starbucks. I like their coffee.
I didn't taste it.
But their unicorn shit, and they have all these like weird, colorful stuff.
You haven't tasted it, but you think it tastes good.
It looks nasty. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
nasty. Okay,
it looks calories. I'm sorry. Like it feels like, it looks like if I had like 5 steaks together, that's what I would feel like just looking at it. I've seen people drink it and their face just goes like it's a face that goes like, you know, like, and then they do this, like then they put their hand.
Sweet and sour at the same time.
I don't know, but I've heard it's super bad for you.
Well, it has like 65 grams of sugar in there.
Like, it's worse than Coca-Cola.
Crazy.
That's bad. That's bad. All right, welcome back. We were talking about CanFit Pro. We're talking about a lot of other things. Now I want to get into a little bit about your business. What's your business called?
PrimeTime training.
PrimeTime.
Yeah, I got a shirt on right now.
Red and black. Why red and black logo?
Because this is my favorite colors.
That's it?
Yes.
I think everyone goes with that. Whatever is their favorite color, that's what they want the logo to be.
Yeah.
So that's my favorite color. We're gonna go with this.
Yeah.
Why PrimeTime?
That's how I called myself when I used to play. Well, it was my nickname, PrimeTime, because I used to perform when the light were bright. Just between my friends, that's how I used to get called, basically, PrimeTime.
Wasn't PrimeTime that was it cigars or was it? Yeah, like those are like flavored cigarettes at that point. Yeah. So that's the first thing came into my mind. PrimeTime. I'm like, I heard this name somewhere before. I'm like, what's PrimeTime? What's PrimeTime? Okay. So how? I mean, you were a fitness coach, but now you have your own business, right?
I do. Yeah.
I mean, where did this entrepreneur side come into play? How?
To be honest, when I finished my classes, I wanted to get into like training people and just go to a regular gym and be one of like 1,000 coaches. But I first started, I went to this gym not far from my place, and I started working there. But I just realized that you just one out of like 30 employees.
Okay, so you started working at a gym as
just a trainer, a regular trainer.
As a trainer for the gym itself.
Yeah.
What gym was that?
It was Gym Expel in Verdun.
Okay.
Yeah. So I went there, I started working, but it's just, I didn't really like how it was because you were under a lot of people, basically, and
you didn't have that freedom. That
you don't have that freedom, exactly. And let's say that basically they would bring you clients in. You wouldn't like you can't really talk to people in the gym. It would be someone who just brings you, okay, this client needs you to train them, book you some day, and you just go and train them. So I didn't really like that aspect of, let's say, the training. So I decided that why not just be my own boss, let's say, and just train people myself the way I want to.
So how did you get this whole thing started? Like, did you go and you register the company and you're like, okay, I'm going to do this? Or what? I mean, how did that transition from being a trainer at a gym to owning your own company where you're going to go get clients, you're going to pitch to them that why they should choose you over the 300 other thousand trainer on your block?
Honestly, it's funny. Yeah, there's a lot of trainers, I know.
It's like everyone's a trainer, you know, all of a sudden everyone's a DJ, everyone's a makeup artist.
Exactly.
You know, so it's like, so what made you want to say, you know what, I'm like, because when you're at the gym, you're still getting some sort of clientele coming in, regardless, right?
Yeah.
Versus when it's you gotta go hustle and grind and get those clients, right?
Yeah.
So how did that transition happen?
Well, it first started, like I said, when I didn't like the vibe and everything. So when I first started to leave and just try to do it on my own, it's funny. It actually started with one of my friends who wanted to get back in shape. So I told him to come and train with me. So basically, I trained him for a month. He liked the result. He talked about it. He posted pictures on Facebook, whatever, and a lot of people saw it and they were like, oh, okay, like, I mean, what you're doing seems to be working. So that's how I started getting my first clients.
Okay.
And I started training 2 people, 3, 4, et cetera, et cetera. And I used to train them outside. And it happened so fast, honestly. That's how I started. And after that, I just had like 5 to 10 clients. And I was forced to find a spot.
Well,
like
yeah, because then winter, I mean,
exactly.
it's kind of hard to train on a ice rink, you know. Right?
Yeah, we don't live in LA, unfortunately.
Unfortunately,
yeah. And
how good do you think it is for people that live in like Miami or something to be a trainer? I mean, like you got a beach in front of your house, like I mean, no excuses, right?
No, exactly, and I mean, you have to be disciplined. I would tell you, like I keep saying. But to answer your question, so basically that's how it happened. I started with someone I know, and from there on, everything really happened fast. I got a contract with a basketball team. He basically social media is very powerful.
So I mean, how big are you on social? How big are you on social media right now? I mean, how big? When I say how big, I mean how much time do you actually spend on those platforms, and you actually, because this is another thing that a lot of people does on social media, and I say this to a lot of my corporate clients, and I tell them, because you know they will take a picture of this cup, and they'll just mass post it, you know, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, you know, Facebook, you know, LinkedIn, whatever. And they'll just post it. It will be the same caption, the same thing. It doesn't work because every platform is good for its own. You know, it has its own base. You know, Snapchat is great for like quick stories, you know what I mean? Versus Instagram, you know, it's those pictures. Obviously, yes, Instagram's trying their whole Instagram story thing and whatnot, but I still haven't caught on that vibe on that. But, you know, so how do you mass post, or do you actually take the time and cater for each, you know, individual platform in that way?
I actually only have Facebook and Instagram.
No Snapchat?
I do have Snapchat, but it's my personal Snapchat. I don't really post my trainings and PrimeTime and stuff like that.
But what's up with people and not using Snapchat? Samantha wasn't using it. You're not using it. It doesn't suck. I love Snapchat. Well, yes, with their new interface, it's super shit. Like,
it changes all
I'm
the time.
super confused. I don't understand. It's garbage. Snapchat, change my shit back. I don't like it. So Instagram and Facebook.
That's pretty much it. And I don't post the same way. I would tell you I'm more on Instagram because I just because I usually do a lot of videos. Okay. So that's what I do. So I like to.
You know, Facebook is huge on videos, right?
I know, but sometimes they block my things because I put music into my videos and
content. They're
saying that I'm taking other people's music, so I don't. Sometimes Facebook. I stopped posting because they blocked me actually for a month because they were saying
They blocked you for a month?
Yeah, I couldn't post for a whole month. That was really long. So
that's on your personal page or on the page
on PrimeTime, on my business page. I couldn't post.
Damn, whose song did you steal, man?
I don't remember. It was just an instrumental.
Was it Drake?
I guess so.
Drake sitting on his computer 24/7 is like, yo, this guy's using my picture, report, you know? This guy using my song, report, you know?
Yeah, it's crazy. They blocked me for a whole month. But I do use Instagram a lot. I try to post every day, pretty much. And I just...
How, like, I mean, do you think you're gaining clients from social media a lot?
Oh, definitely. A lot of people approach me on social media just to, because they saw the videos, obviously, and they also see result pictures, like before and after. People are very visual.
How many messages do you get? Is like, can you train me for free? Do you get those?
For free?
Yeah, do you get those?
Not really, no.
No, let me send you one right now. It's like, yo, can you train me for free? Like, you know.
No, I don't get those actually.
You don't get those?
No.
Because I know a lot of people do that. They're like, I'll give you something if you give me something. It's like, no, I want your money. You know, like, I don't want your catering. I can do it myself, but I want your money. Yeah. Okay, so this was the whole process. How long have you been open for?
Now it's my third year.
Third year?
Yeah.
And business is going good?
Very good.
Knock on wood, hope it keeps growing.
Yeah, thanks.
We're going to continue we talked about you playing sports, getting into the fitness field, talk about CanFit Pro.
Yeah.
Talked about a little bit about entrepreneur side. We'll be back and we'll talk a lot more about how you're going to grow this business to the next level, how you're going to use social media to bring it to the next level. Maybe I'll give you a tip or two for free. And then I'll send you a message, be like, yo,
train me for free.
Train me for free. We'll be right back right after this. Welcome back. I have Jean, David, JD. PrimeTime.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you PrimeTime from now.
PrimeTime is perfect.
I'm gonna change your name on my like Facebook contacts and everything. PrimeTime.
PrimeTime is better.
You know, you're gonna call me like I'm gonna be in a meeting. I'm gonna text you right before my meeting. I'm like, yo, call me, and I'm like, and I'll have people like, yo, look, PrimeTime's calling me. It's important, man. Just the name. It's a super cool name. Don't get me wrong. It's a super cool name, but
that's all good.
Okay, so. You got this. What's the plan? Because like, you know, you got this. Yes, it's great. You have those 10, 15, 20 clients. But
yeah.
I mean, do you want to go bigger? Do you want to, I mean, do you want to expand? I mean, what's the plan?
Yeah, of course, you always want to expand. I think that you can't just, let's say, in whatever you do in business, you can't just be content and just stay at one place. And
some people are. Some people are.
No, I'm just saying for myself. I don't think that that's something I want to do. I always want to expand knowledge and whatnot, everything. So basically, what I would want to do in the near future is actually start training more athletes, since I consider myself an athlete.
Like, are you talking about like college and university? Like
college, university exactly,
players and
professionals, and eventually, and all that stuff. So I'm actually, like I was saying in the beginning, I'm actually doing this certification. It's called ACE Fitness, and it's recognized in the United States and in Canada as well.
ACE Fitness?
ACE Fitness. So I'm actually studying right now for that.
So what is ACE? What is it exactly?
I just started not so long ago. So basically, it just trains you. It teaches you how to properly train an athlete for specific sports that he does. So it can be a basketball athlete, football. So it's just for performance.
Okay. So they teach trainers and how to train athletes.
Yeah. So
they train the trainer to train the athlete.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's all that
How long
stuff.
How long has that been?
I just started not so long ago, like last week.
Like very. He's like, just not too long, just last week. Just last week.
Last week.
Which was Friday. Friday at 9 p.m.
Not too long ago.
All right.
So, and eventually get my own spot, because right now my studio in Verdun, I'm sharing it with 2 other people. So we basically.
You don't seem to like sharing much. You're like, screw that shit. Like, you don't want to share. I want to have my own shit. Come with me.
I don't mind sharing, honestly, but it's just that in order to expand, I think that I need to have my own
100%.
My own space where I can go whenever I want.
Where would, if your ideal location, where would it be?
My ideal location. We're talking about Montreal?
Yeah, Montreal.
I would tell you not too far from Jean Talon and stuff like that, because I feel like that's...
Jean Talon where? Jean Talon towards like uptown or like towards more like Papineau and everything?
More into Papineau, like east, because I feel like it's or NDG. NDG is pretty good too, because I feel like that's kind of in the middle of everything. You
want to open something right beside from Gold's Gym? It's like right there.
That's where you live?
I live right here. I live like what, 3.1 kilometer away.
But that's not too far though.
NDG. It's like right here. NDG though, NDG is super close. Far, yeah, NDG is super. I actually grew up. I lived in Uptown.
Isn't Saint Luc in?
I went to Saint Luc High School. Yeah. I lived in Uptown for a while, and then I was in foster care on Walkley actually. So I lived literally like
that's
in the hood.
There. Yeah, you did.
In the hood.
You did. NDG is the hood now. Yeah.
NDG was bad back in the day.
It was really bad.
Now it's clean. Like I remember,
it's better. Yeah.
I drove through there. I actually went to was it last Sunday? Yeah, last Sunday I went to Head and Hands. They just had their open house. It's on Sherbrooke and Benny.
Okay.
So it's right there. I grew up in that area too. So no, NDG is very good. It's very multicultural now, and it's you know, before it was just like, you know, you had Jamaicans, you had Filipinos. No, Filipinos. You guys are all in fucking Uptown. You guys are all in Uptown, right? Filipinos were all in Uptown. South Asians were a lot in Uptown, but there were a few in NDG. But you had a lot of Jamaicans.
Yeah, you have a lot of Jamaicans. Still now.
You had a lot of. Still now.
Still now.
Yeah. I stopped exploring in that. It's been a while.
Jamaicans and Filipinos. That's what you have a lot.
You guys are expanding, right?
I live near Verdun, so.
so you guys are expanding. You guys are leaving Uptown.
I've never been in Uptown.
It's like you never been there, but all of our mutual friends have been in Uptown because you worked there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you worked there. Yes, you did. You never served me. No, you didn't. You didn't. All right, that's cool. NDG. Why not? I mean, would you think of having multiple locations, or would you like really have one location and focus on that one location?
I think I'm more. I would prefer having just one location. Why? It's just because if you have multiple locations, I won't be able to be there and supervise, because I have a certain way that I train my clients, and I just want to be sure.
You wouldn't want to hire like other trainers and train them, like, you know how Ace.
I could, but I think that's really in the long run, because at first I think
it's the long game, man. Yeah, that's what it is. The long game. It's not the short term. It's the long game, right?
But at first, yeah, you're right. But at first, I feel like to start with, I would prefer to have just one spot where I'll be able to focus and train people.
And do you think social media is going to help you in this whole process?
Oh, definitely. Social media for businesses, I think, is really good.
Have you used Facebook ads, like paid ads?
No, I didn't.
You didn't? Try it. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah?
It's worth it.
Okay.
It's cheaper than Google AdWords.
How much is it?
It depends how much money you want to put in. You can put in $5 a day. You can put in $15 a day. You can put in $30 a day. You can have a monthly budget of, let's say, 150. Okay. It depends how many people you want to reach out to, right? Okay. And obviously, it's a competitive market for you, because there are so many. And during the break, I was talking to you about Herbalife.
Yeah.
You know how many of these fuckers approach me? You said
they're everywhere. They're everywhere.
Do you have friends that are in there?
Friends is a big word. I have.
What? No, you guys ain't my friends.
No. I do actually. No. I have like 2-3 friends in there actually.
Friends?
Well.
Acquaintances?
Yeah, exactly.
Acquaintances, because I don't want to get you in trouble.
Yeah,
they're
not exactly. They're not really friends. Let's say we don't see each other like every day, but like
they don't text you. They're like, "Do you want to sell my products?"
No, they don't do that.
Like they don't do that.
But why don't you like them? What did they do?
It's not what they did to me. I don't like their whole pyramid shit. That's one. It's like the only way you make money. It's like, you know, like, I'm gonna sell you this bottle of water. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna sell this bottle of water to her, and then she's gonna sell it to her, and then she, like, I mean, it's you know, like, listen, I'm approaching you because I want to lose weight, right? That's one.
Yeah.
I'm not approaching you because I want to sell your fucking products, okay, right? That's what. Two, like, let's say, like, I approach you and I'm like, listen, you know what? I need to lose weight. I have 6 months because that's my goal.
Yeah.
You know, within 6 months, I want to lose 30 pounds or 40 pounds or whatever. You're going to tell me, okay, you know what? Take this shake, you know, go to either GNC or Popeyes or whatnot, right? They're going to be like, take this Herbalife product, which tastes like shit.
You tasted it already?
I tasted their product. It was garbage. It was, I'm sorry, the worst fucking shake I ever tasted in my life. Like, it is bad. You know, like when you go into GNC, sometimes they give you testers and you taste them. It's not as bad, but these people made me taste some shakes, and I'm sorry. And then they sell these noodle soup, and they're like Herbalife green tea. I'm like, no, I don't want your green tea. I don't drink green tea. You know, like, next thing you know, they're Herbalife Coca-Cola. Would you like to buy it? There's 0 gram of
But
calorie.
green tea is actually good for you.
She drinks green tea all the time.
Yeah, it's good.
She forces me. She's like, "Do you want to drink?" I'm like, "Yeah."
You have to try at least a little bit.
I like espresso. That's my thing, espresso.
Green tea is better for you.
It is better. I'm not gonna get in a debate with you because I won't. That's not my field. We'll talk about social media after. You know, that's my field. Like, you know, but this is the thing. I'm a very aware that that's not me, right? I'm a very aware. Like, I won't ever. And this is another thing about Herbalife. You know, everyone just gets in and they're like, I'm a fitness coach now.
Yeah.
I'm excuse like I mean, listen. I'm not gonna badmouth certain people that have actually done a great job with their body. I've seen a lot of people in Herbalife or you know, and people that trains at the gym that have made an amazing body. Don't get me wrong, but like you said, to transfer that information to somebody else.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people are not able to do that.
Exactly.
You know, and you again, you have to understand. Maybe you personally have, you know, a certain way of doing it. You know, certain ethic of eating, you know, like, you know, every 2 hours, every 3 hours, you know, exactly this amount of portion or that amount of portion. You know, some people don't, but, you know, it's your job. I'm paying you to make sure I'm able to do that.
Exactly, yeah.
So these people that get into Herbalife, and I'm saying Herbalife because I fucking hate them. They message me to me. Do you want our products? I'm like, no, I don't want your products.
But how do they message you? The people you know?
No, I don't know. Social media. They Instagram, Facebook. Some I know. Some I know. Again, I have nothing against them personally. I just have something against the fact that the vision that this company has. You know, it's the same thing as Avon or and all these places. I mean, yes, you know, like they're saying, I could be on a beach and I can become a millionaire. I'm like, listen, you know, the day Bill Gates is gonna be on a beach and he's gonna be like, I'm making money, you know what, I'll do it that day. Until then, I'm gonna stick to my office, I'm gonna stick to my grind, I'm gonna do that. We're almost coming to an end, but we're gonna take a short little break and we'll be back right after this.
How old are you now?
How old do you think I am?
No, I know you're pretty young.
How old, approximately?
You're in your 20s, 26 maybe?
No, I'm 24.
24.
He's just trying to be polite. Like, I don't want to say he looks like 40, and so I'm gonna cut it by half. I'll add 6. Okay, you're 26. You know? How old are you?
I'm 27.
Okay, so 27, 10 years. So you guys met each other, what, 17? High school?
High school.
High school lover? High school sweethearts?
Last year, yeah.
Holy shit.
Long time ago.
10 years?
10 years.
I'm like, I'm in my 6 years, and I'm like, yo, like, where's the exit sign? You know? I'm like, no, I'm kidding. I love you.
Is that on camera? Is that on camera?
It's on camera. Like, I'll call my mom. I'll tell her if the couch is ready. You know what I mean? Like, can I come sleep over tonight? Like, no. It's different. You know, it's very different when you're dating. What we dated for 8 months.
Yeah, okay.
Dated for 8 months. Then at 11 o'clock at night, I'm like, yo, let's do this, because our parents weren't okay with it.
Okay.
So like, I just took her. I'm like, are your parents okay with it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both of you are Indian?
Bangladeshi.
Bangladesh, okay.
Bangladeshi.
Yeah. Oh,
So your parents are okay with it? So that's good. Our parents weren't. They still ain't, but it's fine.
Until this day.
Until this day, they're not. But it's okay. It's a process. It's a process.
You gotta walk through it.
You stop caring after a while.
Trust the process.
All right, welcome back. We talked about, I guess, more or less everything in the whole process of you. Show the T-shirt again. Honestly, I like the logo.
It's PTT, PrimeTime Training.
PTT.
Yep.
It looks like two dumbbells. So it's like perfect.
Exactly.
And that's a shield around.
Yep.
That's sick.
Who
came up with the idea of the logo?
Actually, it was half me, half one of my friends.
Okay, and who designed it for you?
My friend, he's a designer.
Okay, so you didn't think of calling me 3 years ago? Like,
I didn't know you.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm mad at you now, bro.
My bad.
Okay, so half, 50-50. But it looks like, it looks like when I saw it, I'm like, it's dumbbells. But now that you're explaining it to me,
PTT, PrimeTime Training.
Nice. That's good. So you're gonna have a lot of grind to do, man. A lot of grind to do.
Yeah,
in the
definitely.
break, he broke some news to me that he's getting married. So.
Yeah. In September.
Come here. I want you to get some camera time. Come.
She's
come.
shy.
You're shy?
She's shy. Yeah.
She's camera shy too.
Yeah.
She hates it. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
September. 10 years.
10 years.
Ladies, out of question now. If you guys have been watching and you guys wanted his phone number, you ain't getting it from me. Don't message him for free training because that ain't happening either. She camera shy, but she'll beat the shit out of you. No. Congratulations to both of you guys.
Thank you, man. I actually got something for you.
You got something for me?
Yeah. So
I like gifts. I like free gifts.
So I got a PrimeTime hat.
Nice.
It gets cold here in Montreal, so yeah, I got that for you. I saw one of your videos once. You were training a little bit in the gym.
Yes.
I got you one of my shirts.
What?
When you go train, I want to see a picture with it now. If you go train, I got one for you and one for your wife actually.
Got one for my wife too.
Yeah. So both of you. So tank tops.
Nice. Look at that. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. Look at that. I feel like Michael Jordan. Look at that. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Man. That's it.
Nice. Wow. Yeah. Shit. And red. Red and blue, two of my favorite colors. And the funniest thing, you see on both logos, red and blue. Yeah. Nice. What? It's blessings, man. Blessings. I have a gift for you too, and it's called the white paper.
The white paper? Okay.
Yes. Do you know what the white paper is?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, so this is my gift to you. You're gonna make a paper airplane. We make everybody do paper airplanes here.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, and we talk while you make this paper airplane. And if this plane don't fly, you don't get out of here.
Really?
Yeah. So you make this paper fly. This is gonna like if you gotta make this fly, man. You gotta make this. When was the last time you made a paper airplane?
I think it was like 10 years ago or 15 years ago. It's been a long time.
Were you good in art class?
Not really.
No.
As you can see. I'm not sure I remember. I think it's like this.
So, 10 years. I mean, how did this whole proposal thing go through?
How did it go through?
Yeah, like, I mean, did you ask her or she asked you?
No, I asked her.
You asked her?
Yeah.
And she didn't just say no, she just said yes?
She said yes.
You said yes? Did you do it like nicely, like a gentleman? It wasn't through an email?
No.
Funny, me and her, it was through an email. I swear, like I swear, it was through an email. Like her dad was freaking out, and her mom's was like, "You guys gotta break up." And she's like, "Listen, are we doing this or what?" I'm like, "Yo, where you at? Like, I'm coming right now." And the whole process through the day, and then like we actually got married at 11:30 at night.
11:30.
11:30 at night. I called. We have imam. We're Muslim.
Yeah.
So we called. At that point, I was planning weddings, like here and there. So I knew a couple of people. So I called him. I'm like, listen, man, about to get married. Like, he's like, what now? I'm like, now. Like it was like 9:30. He's like, I'm at a wedding. Like I don't care. Like, you coming right now? He's like, let me finish the wedding. I'm coming. Like and then next thing you know, 6 years, man. But no. Once again, congratulations. You have a long way, bro. A long way.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, it's gonna get difficult because as an entrepreneur and married, I get to say this, they get very annoyed with us. They don't like that. They want all the luxury of being with an entrepreneur, but they hate it. Like, you know, Saturday, Sundays.
Yeah.
You know, right now how you're training clients.
Yeah.
Like the first 6 months, she's gonna be cool with it. She's gonna go, baby, go. It's okay, I'll go see my mom.
But she's very busy too, so that's kind of cool.
No. But after marriage, she could be busy. You can be busy. And like she texts me, she's like, I'm going to the office. I'm like, okay. Like, and then at 5 o'clock, I'm like, I'm going to the office. She's like, no, you're coming home. I'm like, but you went to the office while I was at home. It's like, it's fine, but you gotta come home. No. That's your plane?
Yeah, I'm not playing, man. I'm not sure it's gonna fly, but.
So you're gonna sign it. You're gonna write your name, and then we're gonna try to see if it flies. If not, we call Donald Trump.
Oh man, okay.
What do you think of Donald Trump?
I won't say it on camera.
It's okay. Gives me exposure. Donald, call me. 514. You know, like.
Am I supposed to do it?
Yeah. Just throw it. Oh, not bad.
All right.
Not bad. It landed properly. Not bad. Actually, put the date. What are we today? We are 28 January. Can you imagine 28 days of the New Year's is gone?
That's crazy.
28 days. Nice, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate the gift.
All good. Thanks for having me.
For all of you guys that wants to get in shape, call him. Message him on Facebook, PrimeTime Training.
Exactly.
I would give your phone number, but now that I know, like, you know, you have your fiance waiting right here, I ain't doing that. So I take no responsibilities of whatsoever, but get in touch with him. I have seen a lot of trainers and everything, but the fact that you went through the process of actually getting a proper certification to do so I think you deserve that credit. And in 3 years in running a business, it does take it's a process. It's not easy. It's hard. So contact him. It's Facebook is what, PrimeTime Training.
PrimeTime Training.
Instagram is PrimeTime Training.
PrimeTime Training 1. Yeah.
You know, holla at him. Hit him up. Get in fit. Get fit.
Get fit.
Get fit. I'm gonna think of getting in shape. Maybe.
Thinking.
I will stop having 2 Coca-Colas with my breakfast.
That's a start.
Just one. Can we do half a bottle to start?
Nah,
like
just one.
Just one?
Yeah, cut it at one.
One.
That's a good start.
I normally see, this is the thing. Kitchen 73, they give you a bottle. They don't give you cans, and I don't like that. They give you those small, those small bottles.
I don't really drink soft drinks, so.
So what do you just water and green tea?
Water.
You said green tea is good. So.
Water most of the time, yeah.
Water?
Yeah, water.
I'll try this. I don't know. Water is cool sometimes. But
It's always good.
Do you like eat like just steamed food? I always wanted to ask this to a trainer, but I never had the balls. But I'm like, now that I'm a grown up man, I'm gonna ask this. Is all your food steamed?
No, not all my food is steamed.
No?
No.
Because I see these people, like these fitness coaches and everything on Instagram and everything. It's like, it's all fucking steamed. I'm like, how? There's no taste.
It's good though. You get used to it also, I would tell you.
But what happens if you die tomorrow? You didn't eat that steak you wanted to eat. You know, that's what I see. I'm like, I feel like eating steak. I'm like, I'm gonna go have that steak because what happens if I die tomorrow?
You keep cheat meals. That's what they're for. Cheat meals.
How? I mean,
once a week.
Once a week. That's the right amount of time.
Once a week.
So it's not 6 times a week. Because I have people who's like, yeah.
No, it should be the other way around.
The other way around. Once a week. What do you normally eat on your cheat meals?
Oh, it depends, man. I really like burgers.
McDonald's or like
no, just
like
good burgers.
Good burger.
Yeah, burgers, fries. Depends how I feel. Steak sometimes.
So
fried food.
Can someone and this is my problem because I love steak. She knows that. Like I'm like steak for me. It's like my turn on, right? Like, can someone integrate steak in their workout plan? He's like, fuck no. He's like, fuck no. Like, no.
Honestly, I wouldn't give that to one of my clients.
No.
That's starting to try to be in shape. No, that's not something you should. You should start by eating like, stuff like salads, tuna. A lot of tuna. Tuna is good. You can replace your steak with tuna.
I can't. Like shrimp. Can we do that? Shrimp?
Shrimp.
He's like, no.
Shrimp is already better than steak. So
shrimp. Yeah. You hear that? Shrimp is better than steak.
Yeah.
Let's go to the keg now. Okay. I'll try. I'll try.
You try
I'll be at the gym. I'll wear this hat.
Yeah, I want to see a picture.
I'll work out cleaning snow, and that's a good workout too, though, for the shoulders.
It does, yeah.
It does.
Especially here, yeah.
One last thing. What's your favorite machine in the gym?
My favorite machine. I usually like to do explosive workouts. But in the gym, leg press.
The thing that you push up with the leg?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I like working out my legs.
Not the arm. Like normally I see pictures of people's arms are like this and their legs are small. Like here's the other way around. Like the big legs and the arms are like this.
Nah. I try to keep the whole body fit. No, because it's just, I don't know, I just prefer work.
I wanted to ask you something. I've read these articles and shit, and it says that apparently the treadmill isn't any good, and apparently the elliptical.
Elliptical?
Yeah, what's better?
Well, it depends. Probably in the article they were saying that the treadmill is not good because sometimes you do have, you put stress on your knees.
In your knees, exactly, right?
When you use it too much. So that's why they recommend maybe running outside when you can, when it's nicer, because you're not running in place, so less stress on your knees.
Less stress on your knees?
The elliptical, I don't think there's not anything wrong with it, but they're both cardio machines. So what's better between the two is you burn more calories using the treadmill than the elliptical. Because the elliptical, you just...
Seriously? Because when I'm on it, like the elliptical, I see the calories being burned faster than the treadmill.
Nah, not really. You work more. I'm pretty sure if I put you 15 minutes on the treadmill and 15 minutes on the elliptical, you'll be more tired.
But you're talking about running, actually running?
Yeah, running, not
okay.
walking. No,
okay.
Not walking.
What about the bicycle? Because that shit like loses like after like 10 minutes 1 calorie. I'm like, what? I've been doing this for 10 minutes.
Honestly, the bicycle, I just use it to warm up my clients. I don't really use it for cardio.
I swear, when we used to like go to Gold's Gym, like there was this guy, their intense bike workout. Yo, he had a puddler on it. This guy's there. Ask her, like this guy's there. He's just like sitting like this on the bike and he's just like pedaling, just going like this, and he's like looking straight like this and he's just going, and he's sweating like there's no tomorrow. I'm like, how does a man sweat that much on that fucking bicycle? Like, how do you do that?
If you stay long enough, I'm pretty sure that. How long
I don't sweat. I don't sweat as much. I promise you, I've tried everything.
I think your workouts are not intense enough. That's what I think.
No,
I'm being honest.
No, but I run. I kid you not, I'm running. Like I could run outside and I will not sweat. Like I don't actually like I get tired. I do get tired.
But you don't sweat.
But I don't have sweat coming down. I need to call my doctor.
That's not normal.
Like I mean, like I would run and she would run. Like we'd run like let's say at the same speed on the treadmill, and we'd do like let's say 5 minute. Like she would sweat more than I would. So like I would maybe sweat like there would be like one sweat like coming down, and I'm like trying to Snapchat that. I'm like, and her back is like wet. It's like, like I don't know. I don't sweat.
But you do sweat a little bit.
Like there's one, and then like there's one like I'm like trying to push it on. Like, I'm like moving my head very quickly, and it's like I can't. It's like it's there. But no, some people don't like. But that guy has a puddle around him after 30 minutes of biking.
Some people sweat more than others.
That's a normal thing?
It's a normal thing.
I'm asking.
It's a common thing, actually.
Because I'm getting like free session right now. You know what I mean? Like, see, I didn't even have to message him. Like I'm just doing it. Like,
doing it.
No, it's good, man. Thank you for coming.
Hey, thanks
Appreciate
for
it.
Yeah,
once again, to everybody that's watching, head to PrimeTime. His plane landed.
Perfect.
It's a good thing. Landed. Head to PrimeTime, Facebook, Instagram. Hit him up. Any questions you have, he will try to answer them. Not for free though. Like nothing's free. So you wanna give me more tips? No, I'm kidding. Thank you for watching. Keep grinding, keep hustling, and we'll catch you next week. Peace.
Peace.